Welcome and thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host today, and today is Monday, July 14th. We're about midway through the month of July, and we've got a lot of things coming up that we're going to be talking about both today and into this week. We thank you for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show, which is, as of course, seen on Charter Channel 8, 6 days a week, and also we are out on the internet. We can be found on YouTube. You just type Owatonna Today Show in the search box or go to thethirdhandvideo.com. You can click on the Owatonna Today Show tab and it will take you to the list of the current shows. We also have a Facebook page. Go ahead and just hit like on Facebook and then you will be updated at all times of any new shows that are on for the week and uploaded, and keep in touch with what is going on here in Owatonna. So either as a Charter communications customer or out and about in much larger areas. And if you want to let somebody know that is not a Charter customer that they can still find the Owatonna Today Show, we'd be very happy for you to do that. The Owatonna Today always welcomes your comments and suggestions regarding the show, and to do that, all you need to do is send an email to owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can get a hold of Leanne, our producer, on her cell phone, 390-5751, and we'll be happy to take those into consideration. We have a very good show for you today. As I mentioned, there are a lot of activities coming up this time of the year, and one of them is the upcoming Relay for Life here in Steele County, and we'll be coming back and talking about that first. And then the Secret Garden Tour is on our second portion of the program. So let's take this break for our supporters. Oh, we do want to mention that we would like to welcome back the Festival of the Arts as a sponsor on our show. So we wanted to make sure we acknowledge that. Let's take this break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
When using a fire extinguisher, we suggest using the pass system. Pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher that keeps the handle from being accidentally pressed. Aim the nozzle toward the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguisher. If you release the handle, the discharge will stop. Sweep the nozzle back and forth at the base of the fire. After the fire appears to be out, watch it carefully since it may reignite. If you have the slightest doubt about whether or not to fight the fire, get out and close the door behind you. This has been a safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back, and thanks again so much for joining us on this Monday, July 14th. We have a full house here at the Owatonna Today Show table, and we're going to make some introductions and then tell some stories. So first of all, I have with me Jeanne Knutson, correct?
Correct.
And Jeanne, you're one of the co-honorary chairs. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it. Honorary co-chairs. I'll get it right one of these, and we'll be hearing a little more from you in a little bit. Welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And we have Niki Nechaniky and Samantha Nechaniky. How are you?
Good.
Good. Mom and daughter. And you're also part of the honorary co-chairs, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay. And are you going to talk a little bit about yourself in a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking forward to it. And Mary Boettger, how are you, Mary?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And you're very involved here with the local Relay for Life, aren't you?
I am one of the tri-chairs.
Okay.
Joel Holtz, Joe Bourne, and myself are the tri-chairs for this year's relay. So
Okay.
we're kind of steering the ship a little bit.
Sharing the duties. Yep.
But we have a great committee, so everybody kind of does their own
that nice?
entity, and we all come together.
Well,
It's
the
great.
Relay for Life here has been going on for how long? Do you know that?
This
off
is
the
our
top of your head?
21st year.
21st year, and that's amazing. And there
Yep.
have been some amazing funds raised, I know, for the
Yes.
Relay for Life over the years, and
Yes.
hope for no different this year. This year it's
Absolutely.
right around the corner, right?
Friday night,
Okay.
starting at 6 p.m. at the fairgrounds.
And just a little bit of an update as to what the Relay for Life, in case we have viewers who have not seen or heard of it. Most of us have, of course, but it's an event that goes on through the night, and just kind of
Through the night.
briefly describe what happens.
Okay. The reason that we have it from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. is because cancer never sleeps. A cancer patient doesn't have any time away from that
Exactly.
cancer treatment or cancer diagnosis. So we go 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. to kind of to honor them.
Create that awareness.
Our goal this year is $120,000.
Okay.
Last year we raised $117,000, which exceeded our goal
Okay.
last year. So we're hoping to do that again this year.
All right.
So far we have 29 teams signed up and 246 participants. and we have 55,375.58 raised to date.
Okay.
But we can accept donations until August 30th
Okay.
as well.
So even
For this
after the
year's,
relay,
yeah.
you'll still continue to collect. Now,
absolutely.
there are many ways to
You can
contribute to that, right? To
Absolutely.
a team member or a team?
To a team member, just a general donation to the relay. You can donate through silent auction baskets. We will take it. How's that?
And the night of the relay is a lot of fun. There's
It is.
music, there's a lot of
Absolutely.
camaraderie. I know people have a really good time. Most of us don't stay up all night.
No.
Too much in our lives. So when
Right.
we do that, it's kind of a special thing, and it really does honor and in memory of many who have not survived cancer, and honor those who have.
We will have live entertainment until, I think it's right at midnight
Okay.
this year.
Okay.
So, and then we'll play movies after that, so it's a little more low-key and a little bit quieter.
Okay. And the reason it's called relay then too is because the whole team can spell each other and continue to walk throughout
Right.
the course of the night, right?
We would like to have one person from each team on the track at all times.
Okay.
Sometimes that doesn't happen, but
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
that's the
this
goal.
year there are a number of families or individuals, I should say individuals, but of course their families are along with them in the battle with cancer. But we have 6 honorary co-chairs, correct?
7.
Or 7.
7 honorary chairs
Okay,
this
do you
year.
want to mention those that are not here, and then
Absolutely.
we're going to get to know the ones that are?
Absolutely. We have Riley Batin, we have Owen Shaner McDermott, Jay Johnson, Nancy Von Ruden, and Teresa Landhier.
Okay, as the other ones that we're not
Yeah.
going to meet here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's take this opportunity to meet the honorary co-chairs that we have here. And Jeannie, can we start with you?
Sure.
Okay. And we're hoping that you'll tell us a little bit about your story. You are a cancer survivor.
Yes.
And can you share your story with us?
Sure. My journey started in 2007. I work at Federated, and we had the new show Biggest Loser was on. So we had a big team, and so we said, we're going to do this. We're going to lose some weight. We're going to get healthy. So I'm losing weight. I'm dieting. Everything's great.
Yeah.
You know. Then it's about time that I have to have my company physical. So go and have my visit, and the doctor said they asked you that question. You know, how many have you lost so many pounds in so many months, right? I said, yep, I lost this many pounds, but you know, I did it the right way. I dieted, I exercised, I'm doing everything great. She goes, well, that's good, but you're kind of near 50. Let's do a colonoscopy. I said, you know, really, the big 5-0. So I said, all right, we'll get her done, you know. So have a colonoscopy. As it turns out, it did have colon cancer.
Really?
No symptoms, no hereditary. It was just there.
Wow.
So the plan of attack was to do a little bit of surgery, and then I had 12 chemo treatments every other week. I had a port put in. I was able to maintain work, and everything was fine. So fast forward, in 2007 is when our son graduated from high school. So it's only fitting when he graduates from college, from Waldorf College, that it comes back.
No.
And again, no symptoms, and it was just kind of like, there was my gut feeling thinking, you know what, I think I should have a checkup.
But you
And
were
she-
probably getting checked fairly regularly
Right.
because of the diagnosis
Right,
previously.
they have a
Okay.
certain protocol how they do it. And Mayo was fine, so I just had this feeling, and sure enough, it was back. So last week was my 68th treatment in a row.
Okay, and how are you feeling?
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, the doctors are good. They give me nice medicines to keep the symptoms under control, and I have great support family and friends and coworkers, and Federated's been real good. So, yeah, I mean, it's a journey, but it's been quite doable for me.
Okay, okay. You can't say enough about the supportive family and friends and workplace for
Right.
certain.
Oh, absolutely not.
And really kind of interesting then, because you were on this really healthy path.
Yeah.
And for your doctor to even kind of recommend that colonoscopy was really fateful.
Yes, yeah, the joke was on me because I'm thinking I'm going to tell this doctor because I've always been on this mission. I'm going to lose
Yeah.
weight. So I finally did it, and then it turns out, well, clearly cancer had the last laugh. But
Oh, good for
it's
you
all,
for
it all works out.
Well, good that it got diagnosed and found at that point,
Yes.
rather than waiting for symptoms to appear and then having it
Right.
progress perhaps a little bit further.
Right, yeah.
Well, you are a survivor. I can tell that just in talking with you, and it looks like you're a lot of fun. And again, bless the support that you
Thank you.
have,
Thank you.
Jeannie. And then we have Samantha and Niki Nechaniky. How are you, Samantha?
Good.
Good. Can I ask how old you are?
5,
But you have a birthday coming up when?
August 15th.
So 30 days, she told us earlier. She said, I have a birthday in 30 days, so you're going to be 6. Have you been in school yet or preschool?
School.
School, you were in kindergarten this year?
Yeah.
And where did you go to school?
Wilson.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Who was your teacher?
Mrs. Wall.
Mrs. Wall. Oh, very nice. And can you tell us a little bit about your story? Maybe Mom can help, or you can, whatever seems right. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Samantha is a survivor of cancer. Okay. She was diagnosed at 3 years old with leukemia. Okay. And it all started in the summer. She was complaining about her hips hurting.
Not something you expect from a 3-year-old.
No, just
right?
that growing pains, stomach pains. Yeah. Then it turned into a wild night of being sick, and we ended up in the hospital with a high fever, hallucinating, throwing up, and we were in the Owatonna hospital for quite a few hours, and then they couldn't do anything more for her, so they sent us to Rochester. And after 5 days of testing, they found in a bone marrow that she had leukemia.
Really? It took 5 days
5
for them
days.
to really pinpoint it?
And they tried every test possible.
Oh my goodness, you had to be a brave girl, didn't you, during that? It wasn't fun to be sick, was it?
No.
No? And then what happened after they found that? After the diagnosis, what did you have to do? And Mom can help too.
We had a lot of chemo,
Okay.
2.5 years of chemo.
Okay.
And so it started off 2 to 3 days a week chemo in her port and oral pills. And November 26th was her last day of chemo.
Okay.
And November 29th, she got her port out, so we are cancer-free.
Oh,
Awesome.
very nice. We love to hear that. How are you feeling?
Good.
You look amazing. You just look spectacular, and you having a lot of fun this summer?
Yeah.
It's good to be a cancer survivor, isn't it? Yeah.
You feel
You're
good.
a very, very special girl, and there are a lot of special people as honorary co-chairs. Is there anything you want to say to people about supporting Relay for Life because it's helping your family? Do you want to tell them to come out and do the relay?
Can you
Is
say
that
that?
what you'd like them to do?
Say come out and walk with us?
Yeah, you're going to have a team.
We do. We have Princess Samantha's Royal Court.
Oh my goodness.
And we are going to be decked out in pink.
Oh, well, you are already, but you're going to have it really going on later on this week, aren't you, on Friday for the relay? Do you think you're going to be able to stay up all night?
We did last year.
Did you?
My mom did, but I didn't because I went to my grandma and grandpa's.
Okay, all right. Might have a little dozing off, but it might be a little easier this year. So you have a good time at the relay, and we're very, very happy that you are with us and feeling good.
Yes.
Okay, thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Mary, let's just go back to you really quickly. Then let's kind of reiterate the Relay for Life when it's coming up this Friday, and kind of the details again. If somebody wants to get involved, they can get involved right up until the point that we start the relay, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. Luminaries will be for sale. You can get them through any team, anytime.
Beautiful, by the way.
And otherwise, just come down to the show barn on Friday. We'll be there Thursday night, Friday, all day. You can purchase luminaries right there. We'll get them out on the track for you. Okay. If you've never been there, it can be a very overwhelming experience. Mm-hmm. About dusk, we start the bagpipe player and do the lap with the bagpipes, and it's awesome. But the relay is Friday, July 18th, starting at 6 p.m. with the opening ceremonies. We'll have a silent auction. We'll have 4-H food stand will be open. The entertainment will be on stage until about approximately midnight.
Okay.
And just come down and support us and have a good time. We will have credit card machines available as well this year for purchasing anything you pay or want to pay for with a credit card versus cash for the silent auction items and giving donations as well.
Very helpful, Mary. Thank you very much. It's going to be a fun night. And as you talked about bagpipes and luminaries, I seriously get goosebumps because it is something to behold. So come and be a part of Relay for Life.
Yes,
and again,
absolutely.
Samantha, Niki, Jeanne, thanks so much for sharing your stories.
Thank you.
And we hope it's going to be the most successful Relay for Life and that you reach your goal.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll take a break for our supporters and we'll be back with the Secret Garden Tour.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your prescription and non-prescription drugs? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
It is secret garden time, and we are going to reveal one of the secrets of the gardens. We are here at the home of Elizabeth Auppl, and she has done the most magnificent job and has a wonderful garden we're going to preview for you today. Before I forget, I do want to mention the Secret Garden Tour is going to be, one, get this right, Sunday, July 20th from 10 until 4. So you have 6 hours to tour the gardens. And it'll be about 6 or 7 gardens, I believe, according to Sylvan. And you can get your tickets at Cocky's or the Arts Center. They are $12 in advance and $15 the day of. And you'll need to pick up your map because you don't want to miss any of the wonderful homes that are on the tour of the Secret Garden. And we got so many flowers here, and the whole garden we're going to show you front and back, just everything to check out. And Elizabeth, thank you for opening up your house to us today in our garden. And now you have just an extensive collection of so many flowers around here. How did you become involved in gardening like this?
I think I've always been attracted to the different colors and the foliage and the shapes and the textures of plants. I don't know that there was a defining moment when I decided I was going to garden or that I loved gardening. I think it just happened from early on, and I guess I've been doing it for maybe 30 years, perhaps.
Something you just fell into by doing that, huh?
Pretty much,
And
yeah.
she's got all different levels here and all different colors. There's flowers here I have not seen before. We should give you an idea. This is at 930 Crestview Lane, so if you're driving on by, slow down and take a view of all this. Now, where did you learn about it? Did you get books or ideas, or you just start out and see what happens?
I've probably picked up maybe 3 books over the course of the years. Mostly on perennials, and then the rest of it is just, you just try things, and if you don't like it, you rip it up and redo it. So that's the beauty of gardening. It's kind of like having a canvas, and you look and you decide, what am I going to do with this space? I'm going to add texture, I'm going to add shapes, lines, colors, and if I don't like it, I'll change it up. It's that simple.
Okay. Do you lay out on paper and design a landscaping?
Oh,
or you
just in my head.
In your head.
Yeah.
So, and she, besides having it here in her front yard, there's also a section on her yard too. And what are some of the flowers here that we're going to see in the front?
Oh, I think we'll see a number of sedum plants, stonecrop, sedums. I like ground covers. I've really been trying to add some different colors in that regard.
Mm-hmm. I see you have some annuals.
I do have some annuals for color.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's not a lot of perennials in bloom. Roses were in bloom last week, and now this week they're not. So I'm hoping that we'll have more roses in bloom by the time we have the tour. We have some shrubs. nothing that's going to get oversized. Everything is pretty much dwarf shrubs and trees. So
now, do you
just a variety.
have it set that you're going to have something blooming each month?
Yes, oh definitely, yeah. I really want the color. I really want to come out here on any summer day, spring day, summer day, autumn day, and see something that's, you know, full of color.
Now this takes a lot of work. About how many hours a week would you say you spend gardening?
Oh, whenever I'm not doing work, whenever I'm not working, I'm out here. This morning I came out here 6:30 this morning and started watering and moving things around and doing some weeding and spraying and all these different things. So, yeah, and just as much time as I can be out here, I'm out here. If it's not raining, I'm out here.
Well, and this year, how has the rain affected your plants?
Oh, I had a lot of standing rain in the backyard, and I've tried to do a little bit of mitigation back there. We'll see how that goes. I put in some rocks around one garden that I just put in, and a lot of standing water. My vegetable garden, not the best,
yeah, I'm
but
sure a lot of people are experiencing
you know, like
that,
I mentioned earlier, I really don't care about vegetables that much. I like the flowers, so. But it's fun. I think that what I'm trying to do, the essence of what I'm trying to do, is share beauty with people as they go by.
That's a great idea.
Just make it pretty. That's my main goal, is just to have fun and make it pretty.
I bet you get people kind of driving by and slowing up and taking
a little
second look. I bet they do, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Some people stop, and that's always nice.
Especially, I would be stopping and asking about some of these because I haven't seen some of these before.
Oh, yeah.
On that, so. But there is so much more to see, not just what's in the front. So we're going to head on to the back, and wait till you see what she's got in the backyard. We are in the backyard now of the residence of Elizabeth Auppl. If you were just joining us, it lives on Crestview Lane, part of the Secret Garden Tour. And we just had a beautiful tour of the front yard. Now we're in the backyard. And Beth, my goodness, you have, even the garden itself has got a wonderful shape. Why don't you tell us about some of the things you have in your backyard?
Oh, wow. What do I have?
Where do I begin, huh?
Well, yeah, hydrangeas. I have different hydrangeas back here, some in the shade. Some in the sun, depending on what the particular plant can take. And roses, I've got some big roses back here. They're not in bloom right now. They were last week. Hostas, lady's mantle, some red button mums that haven't bloomed yet. They're coming. I have a lot of annuals on the patio. Annuals I really rely on for the color. And I have a vegetable garden that is not the best.
But now, I was noticing that one of the first things I noticed when you start to come in the backyard is these beautiful glass sculptures. Why don't you tell us about those?
Yeah, actually I was on a trip last August, I think it was, with a friend, and she's an avid gardener too, and she's on the garden tour as well. We stopped at Chuhli Glass and Gardens, and we just were so blown away. It's absolutely a place to see. In fact, I'd make it a destination for that matter. But I was at Bachman's and I saw these glass art pieces, and I thought, you know, I just have to have them. And so I put them in, and it kind of inspires me to do more glass art next year.
It's gorgeous. It is
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
I'm gonna have to figure that out.
It's not as if you don't have a place for them.
Well, yeah, plenty of space for it.
But those are so unique, very unique. And very colorful as well. Now, on the other side of that, by your tree, you also have a lot of foliage there too. And I see some more lilies coming out.
Yes, yeah, it's tiger lilies, and I don't really have to do anything with that garden.
I don't kill those. I've got those, and I can't kill those. Those are great. They are hardy. They are hardy. That is wonderful. And now, also, if Lance could get a shot over on your patio and your deck too, you have some wonderful. Now, a lot of them are annuals, but like you said, for color. And that's how do you know? How do you know what to choose? You do certain things each year, or different things, or stick to the same type of flowers?
Oh, I never do the same thing twice. I always just put in. I just cram it in. I just take things and I think they're going to look good together, and I just cram them into a container. And if they grow, they grow. And if they don't, I rip them out and I replace it with something else.
Now, do you patronize a lot of the local floral places?
I do. Yes, anywhere from Minneapolis to Rochester to Mankato, Owatonna. Kind of, run the full southern Minnesota gamut to find plants. But this year, my favorite thing that I'm actually doing is growing eucalyptus as an annual.
Oh, really?
And I've not done that before. So I'm hoping that they'll really take off, and then I can overwinter them and see how that goes.
They're plants as well, too. I'm familiar with the trees, but I didn't know if there's plants.
Yeah, there's some annuals that you can grow here. And one of my favorite places to go is the Nuremberg Gardens. Nuremberg Public Gardens, and I believe it's Owatonna. fabulous place.
Get a lot of ideas
and
for your garden.
Really inspired by some of the things that are planted there. Yeah.
One of the things I think we want to look at, you said you have you planted a dinosaur garden.
I did for
We're
my
going to get a chance to take a look at that, and we'll head on over and take a look at a dinosaur garden.
Great.
What you are seeing now is some beautiful flowers and the dinosaur garden. So, Beth, why don't you give us a little, idea of what we have here?
This is where I had the problem with all the standing water. And so my vegetables are all kind of stunted and kind of growing kind of funny, but you can see I've grown a few things on there, some tomatoes and peppers, so I'm happy about that. And I'm growing potatoes, which is really what I was after. But I put in this little garden, this little dinosaur garden, put some perennials in there, and that's for my granddaughter Annie.
And she's how old?
She's 16 months,
16,
so she doesn't know what to do with it quite yet, but
she will see things as they grow.
Yeah, and I'm hoping maybe I can inspire her a little bit towards at least appreciating flowers. So,
and when she's older, she can help you plant?
Well, if she wants to. Yeah, she might be busy doing other things, but
well, they get to that age where they want to be helpful.
Yeah.
And then when they're older, nah.
Yeah.
Now, you still have a lot of area here that is green and not planted. Are you going to plant some more in an area here pretty soon sometime, or do you think you have enough of an area to handle?
I think I have enough of an area to handle, and actually I've been planning for next year, and I'm hoping that maybe I'm going to ditch the whole vegetable garden idea and maybe I'm thinking of putting in a greenhouse. I really want a greenhouse. So I'm trying to learn more about greenhouses and how to use them and where to put them in your yard and the sunlight and everything. So that's my plan.
Anybody can do it. You can. If you come out and see this great, beautiful garden. On the Secret Garden Tour, we do want to mention one more time that it's coming up on July 20th from 10 until 4. It is a Sunday. You need to get your tickets at the Art Center or Kotke's, and your map so you can find all the beautiful homes is at the Art Center as well. They're $12 in advance and $15 the day of the tour. We thank you for joining us today, and Elizabeth, thank you for having us once again. We enjoyed the beautiful garden, and we're going to go back to the studio now, so please stay with us.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
And it's time to wrap up the show on this Monday, July 14th. The Owatonna Community Blood Drive is this coming Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Wednesday, it's from noon to 6. Same on Thursday and Friday, July 18th from 8 to 1. It's at St. Joseph's Church. Make your appointments by calling 800-733-2767, or you can go online to redcrossblood.org. If you have questions, call our local Red Cross Blood Drive office, and I know they love get appointments, but they also love your walk-ins as well. Steele County Historical Society is pleased to welcome former Congressman and current Southeastern Minnesota Initiative Foundation President and CEO Tim Penny of Owatonna for a presentation this Thursday, July 17th at 7 o'clock in the Wenger Room of the History Center. Tim's topic will be political potpourri. Admission to the lecture is free for Steele County Historical Society members, $2 for non-members. If you have questions about that, please call the Steele County Historical Society. So a couple of things coming up prior to the busy weekend that we just started to hear about earlier on in the show. Please join us on Wednesday's program. We will have show sponsor Owatonna Public Utilities and the Steele County Humane Society. We'll see you then.